everyone, Comic Reviewer here, this time reviewing on DC Superhero Girls Intergalactic Games. Now, as you know, the original 2015 DC Superhero Girls was a web series that lasted all the way till 2018. And keep in mind that DC Superhero Girls had about 5 animated movies. Ones that I did cover were Hero of the Year and Legends of Atlantis. And I know there are 2 other ones that are meant to be sort of Lego versions. So the premise of the film is meant to be about the intergalactic games, where it's held at Superhero High. So pretty much we've got Wonder Woman, Batgirl, Supergirl, and the other heroes wanting to compete. So we're kind of introduced to some of the opponents, like Korugar Academy, which is run by Sinestro. Now, I do kind of feel Sinestro's school should have had more members being based on his Sinestro Corp lanterns, because given the fact that some of them are the toughest of the toughest, it would have made more sense. And I don't know why a Red Lantern like Breeze is part of Korugar, given the fact she's meant to be a Red Lantern. So there should have been a sort of Red Lantern group school or something. And pretty much throughout the movie, we do kind of see how some of the characters play crucial parts. Like, for example, Starfire wanting to sort of be there for her sister Blackfire. And you can kind of tell Blackfire does have second thoughts about Korugar's beliefs, which kind of makes sense. And when you kind of got Wonder Woman trying to maintain the peace and keep everyone from going against each other, it kind of works. And pretty much what's interesting is the other episodes from the web series were meant to build up the potential movie, because when we're kind of introduced to Lena Luthor, it's clear that she was meant to be the villain. And when you kind of got the Kryptonites returning as a reference to the other episodes they make reference to. And I would say Lena Luthor as the villain does work. You can kind of tell she's sort of in the right, but kind of in the wrong. Yeah, she is in the right about all the dangers that have come at Superhero High, but is in the wrong to pass the blame on them. It's kind of like looking at the Registration Act in Marvel, where it does kind of become a stupid reason just to put heroes through registration. Or it's kind of like, say, like Transformers Age of Extinction. Sort of makes sense. And I would say the movie, I think, wanted to redeem Lena, but I think at the same time it's meant to show that not everyone can be redeemed. It's like looking at Simon from Infinity Train. It's like looking at Lady Kane in Tangled. It's also like looking at Chloe in Miraculous Ladybug. These were characters who had flaws, but were irredeemable. And I think the point of Lena was that she was meant to be rejected, because in Final Crisis, the comics, they made it clear that she took the rejection hard due to failing the physical, and sort of wants to believe she's in the right. And I think when you've got Big Barda, and when you've kind of got, say, the female Furies trying to rope her back in, you can tell she still tries to stray the straight and narrow. And I do think they do waste a lot of potential with the Metal Men, because keep in mind that Doc Magnus would probably be a bit angry at the students for giving up on his creations, and probably would hold a grudge against Wara for not seeing their potential. It would have been an interesting idea, and I feel like they could have explored more with the other Metal Men, but no, they just used Platinum as the sort of potential new character, which I think is a bit of a wasted potential. And again, I think the movie isn't too bad. It's more like an Olympic Games storyline that we've seen so many times before. We've seen it with Tinkerbell, we've seen it with Scooby-Doo doing the Olympic Games, and now we've seen DC superhero girls taking a swing on it. And I would say the movie held up the trophy and shone it brightly. So I think it deserves a thumbs in the middle. Kind of alright, but there is some wasted potential. So, Comic Reviewer here, signing out.